Welcome back to online English class. This is level 2, lesson 21, which starts on June 15th. This is part 3. In this video, we're going to learn possessives. You are probably watching this video between June 15th and June 21st. This video was filmed on June 13th, 2020. Okay, so possessives. Possessives are words that help you say that you have something. They show ownership, that you own something. So these are the possessives here. We have the subject pronouns, I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And then we have the possessives. I goes with my, you, your, we, our, they, their, he, his, she, her, it, its. So the most common question we have with possessives is, what is your name? What is your name? So possessives show ownership, something that you own. You have your name. What is your name? What is my name? What is our name? What is his name? What is her name? So we use possessives and they can replace the word the. So let's see. So let's look at this sentence. Sarah has 2 cats. The cats are gray. We know that Sarah has the cats. These cats are Sarah's cats. So with Sarah, Sarah is a she. The pronoun for Sarah is she. So we can use the possessive for she. We use her. So if Sarah has 2 cats and the cats are gray, then we can say her cats are gray. Her cats are gray. Because the possessive adjective, my, your, our, their, his, her, can replace the word the. So the cats are gray, but we want to say that the cats, that Sarah has the cats. So we say her cats are gray. Let's do this one. Andy has 5 shoes. Andy has 5 shoes. Okay, so Andy's pronoun is he. For he, we can use his. So Andy has 5 shoes. The shoes are dirty. The shoes are dirty. So we can replace the word the with the possessive, his. We can say his shoes are dirty. His shoes are dirty. So if we only have the sentence, the shoes are dirty, we don't know who has the shoes. But if we say his shoes, we know the shoes are Andy's shoes. His shoes are dirty. Another way we can show ownership is with the apostrophe S. Apostrophe. Apostrophe. The apostrophe S we can put after a name to show that someone owns it. So, Andy has 5 shoes. The shoes belong to Andy. His shoes are dirty. We can also say Andy's shoes are dirty. Andy's shoes are dirty. So now I want you to do this sentence. Alice has a house. The house is red. So Alice's pronouns are she and her. So I want you to write the house is red using the possessive and the apostrophe S. The sentence, the house is red. So first, let's use the possessive. We can say her house is red. We can also say Alice, apostrophe S, Alice's house is red. Her house is red, Alice's house is red. Okay, so now let's talk about questions. We have questions like, who has the house? Or the more common question, who owns the house? Who owns the house? We can say, Alice owns the house. Alice owns the house. Now, here's a new question word for you. Whose? Whose house is this? Whose house is this? So, the question word whose, it's asking for who. But we use the word whose when we want to talk about ownership, when someone has something. So, if I find money on the ground, I say, whose money is this? Or if there's a child who walks into class, I say, whose child is this? Who has the child? Who owns the child? So, whose house is this? We can say, this is Alice's. Apostrophe S, this is Alice's house. Or we can say, this is her house. For the question, whose house is this? Or if we ask the question, or if we have keys, we say, whose keys are these? Whose keys are these? Because there's more than one key, we use are. And we change this to these. Whose keys are these? We say these are, these are Charlie's keys. Or these are his keys. Another way we can ask questions is, who does this house belong to? Who does this house belong to? We can say, this house belongs to Alice. This house belongs to Alice. Who do these keys belong to? Who do these keys belong to? These keys belong to Charlie. So when we only have one thing, this house, we say, this house belongs to Alice. When we have many things, we say, These keys belong to Charlie. Okay, so we already learned about subject pronouns, which are I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And then we just learned the possessive adjectives. They are my, your, our, their, his, her, its. Let's talk about this word, our. There are two different ways to say this word. Both mean the same thing. The first way we can say this word is like the word our. Our and our. We say it the same. The other way we can say this word is like the letter R. Just R. So this word, we can pronounce it like our, or we can pronounce it like R. Same thing. We just say it different ways. So, the possessive adjectives are my, your, our or our, their, his, her, its. Now we learn about the possessive pronouns. Mine, yours, theirs, hers, his, hers, and this one, there's nothing here. So, when do we use this and when do we use this? Let's go. So, the possessive pronouns. We use these to replace the possessive adjective and noun if we don't want to say something again. So, we have the sentence, this book is my book, not your book. In this sentence, we say the word book 3 times. So, if we don't want to say the word book 3 times, we can use the possessive pronouns. Remember, pronouns can replace nouns or objects, so they can replace the word book. So, if we want to say the full sentence, we can say, this book is my book, not your book. If we want to replace the word book with the possessive pronouns, we say, this book is mine, not yours. This sentence is shorter. It has the same amount of information, but it sounds better. So, Americans will say this sentence. They will say this sentence. They rarely say this sentence. So, let's see. Here, we see that Alice has a house. Alice owns the house. So, this house is her house. This house is not his house. So we can say, this house, or we can say this house is her house, not his house. This house is her house, not his house. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Alice's house. Alice, she owns the house. This is her house. Does Charlie own the house? No, he has the keys. So this is her house, not his house. This house is her house, not his house. You see, when I'm talking, you hear the word house 3 times. That's a lot of words, and it's harder to understand. So, we can replace her house and his house with possessive pronouns. So, her house. With her or she, we can say hers. So, her house becomes hers. His house. His, we just say his. So his house, we can say his. So the shorter sentence is, this house is hers, not his. We can say, this house is her house, not his house. Or we can change her house to hers and his house to his. These are possessive pronouns. So the sentence is, this house is hers, not his. So, I know you probably are confused between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. So let's talk about the difference. First, we have my, your, our, their, his, her, and its. The possessive pronouns are mine, yours, ours, theirs, his, hers, and nothing. There's nothing here. So let's look at some sentences with possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Remember, adjectives are words that describe things. So, the word her is describing the word house. It gives us more information about the house. The word hers replaces the word house. So this word hers, we take out the word house, so we don't have to say the word house 3 times. So, on the left, we have possessive adjectives. On the right, we have possessive pronouns. So the adjectives give more information about the object. The pronouns replace saying the object again. So let's start with the possessive adjectives. My. My shirt is green. Your book is new. His pillow is soft. Her dog is small. Its bone is old. Our bird is noisy. Your house is big. Their car is slow. Okay. Now, the possessive pronouns. Mine. The shirt is mine. This sentence is saying that I own the shirt. The long way to say the sentence is, the shirt is my shirt. But then in the sentence, we say shirt 2 times. The shirt is my shirt. Because we say my shirt, we can change my shirt to mine. So we have the shirt. The shirt is my shirt. The shirt is my shirt. Or we can say, that shirt is my shirt. Well, we can change my shirt to mine. So we say, that shirt is mine. That shirt is my shirt. That shirt is mine. This sentence is better because we don't have to say shirt 2 times. Okay? The book is yours. So yours is replacing your book. The book is your book. The book is yours. The pillow is his. The word his here is a possessive pronoun. It's replacing the words his pillow. The pillow is his pillow. The pillow is his. The dog is hers. The dog is her dog. We don't have a possessive pronoun for its. We just don't use it. So for ours, the bird is ours. Our bird is noisy. So here we can say the bird is our bird, but we replace our bird with the word ours. The house is yours. The house is your house. The car is their car. The car is theirs. So we use the possessive pronouns to replace saying the word shirt 2 times. So the shirt is my shirt. We change my shirt to mine. The pillow is his pillow. We change his pillow to his. The pillow is his. So, if we have the question, whose car is this? Whose car is this? We can say, this is my car. This is my car. Whose car is this? This is my car. Okay? Or we can say, this car is my car. And then we can change my car to mine. This car is mine. This car is my car. This car is mine. The question, whose car is this car? This is my car. Because the question already says car, we can change my car here to this is mine. Whose car is this? This is mine. We can also say it is my car, or it's mine. This is the most common answer to the question, whose car is this? It's mine. Or we can just say mine. Mine meaning my car. Whose car is this? It's mine. Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes are these? They belong to Sarah. Whose shoes are these? They belong to Sarah. Sarah's pronouns are she, her. Okay, so I want you to write different sentences that show that these shoes belong to Sarah. Her pronouns are she and her. So stop the video and write sentences that show that these shoes belong to Sarah. So we can say they meaning these shoes, they are Sarah's. Apostrophe S. They are Sarah's. They are her shoes. They are her shoes. Or we can change her shoes to they are hers. So whose shoes are these? They are Sarah's. They are her shoes. They are hers. Let's do a different question. Whose book is this? Whose book is this? The book belongs to John and Sam. The book belongs to John and Sam. So John and Sam, the pronouns we use are they, their, theirs. So I want you to write sentences that show that the book belongs to John and Sam. So we can say, the book is John's and Sam's. Apostrophe S, apostrophe S. The book is John's and Sam's. Or we can say, the book is their book. Or the book is theirs. We can also change the book to its. So we can say it's theirs. We changed the book to its. So whose book is this? It's theirs. Who are they? John and Sam. The book is John's and Sam's. Okay. One more. Whose keys are those? Whose keys are those? The keys belong to Alex and me. The keys belong to Alex and me. So Alex and me, this has me and one more person. So the pronouns we use are we, our, ours. Okay? So write the sentences that show that the keys belong to Alex and me. We can say the keys are Alex's and mine. The keys are Alex's and mine because we don't say apostrophe me's. We don't say me's. We only use apostrophes for names. The keys are Alex's and mine. Or the keys, they are ours. Or they are our keys. The keys are ours. The keys are our keys. They're ours. So this is the most common answer to the question, whose keys are those? They're ours.